Welcome back. This is a quick little custom I did last week. I picked up the new Masterverse Moss Man figure. I wasn't very impressed with the paint job that came on it. It was very lacking. The toy, it felt more like a toy, kid's toy than it did a adult collectible. It was very lacking blank. It looked very plasticky. I also didn't like how low the head sat down on the neck. When I got the figure, this head sat really low. The head was actually stopped right here. Actually, what I did, I took 4 O-rings that I used for the installing heads. I glued those together, glued them to the head. Then I used epoxy and built up and extended the head. To me, this is the way the head should be coming, because you're basically getting half a head on the back when you get these figures, at least on the Moss Man. The necks are a little bit small on these things, so that doesn't help things either. But if you raise the head just up a little bit, it looks so much better. Then after doing that, that was the main thing I was going to do. I was just going to color match, and then I got this hated the plasticky color feel of this thing. Colors are really dull and drab, no detail. There's a lot of detail in this sculpt. So I did a little bit of paint work. First thing I did was apply a black wash. Then I dry brushed a two-tone green over top the figure on different parts. I just kept the single color green. On these mossy parts, I did a lighter green dry brush. Then I mixed up some brown with some green to blend in a little better. Painted in the root details, the hands. Once you pick this thing out with some paint, this thing looks really good. Down on the feet were all single color. I picked the colors out here. The legs were basically single. They did paint the vines a little bit, not much. You can barely tell the difference between it and the lower legs, but I picked them up in brown, looked more like tree bark. Same way on all the different roots. And on the head, these were just molded in the color of the figure. All right. I also painted inside the mouth. The mouth wasn't painted. The only thing I didn't really paint was the teeth and the eyes. I left those alone. Everything else got repainted. Same way with the hands. I did the same thing. Hit the black wash, dry brush the darker green, then the lighter green over top. Paint the same mix of green and brown on the hands, on the fingers, on each of those, and on the big extended root hand. I think it looks really good. After detailing this out, I really like it. It's still limited on some of the stuff with the Masterverse. The diaphragm joints, all you can do is side to side. That's it. Doesn't crunch forward, doesn't crunch back. Feels like it's going to crunch back, and then it just pops right back in place. The ankles are just single hinge, front and back, and then they rotate. There's no pivots on these, so you gotta, with this one, I don't know if it's like that with the other Masterverse figures. At least on this one, with their root feet, you can just turn them sideways. And that camouflages that. After a little bit of paint, I like it. I don't know if I'll get any more of the Masterverse figures, except for, well, I do know I'm going to get a few of them. I'm going to get Spike-Or and a few other, like the characters I missed out in Classics. I'll probably end up doing a little bit of detail painting on those as well. I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. Like, share, subscribe. I'll catch y'all next time.